And about 60 high school pupils from around Otago are gathering in Dunedin for a French speech competition. It's a yearly initiative organised by the local branch of the French Alliance, and President David Moir joins us to talk about this. David, thank you so very much for coming into the studio.
Pleasure. Thank you for having me.
What is the aim of this event, gathering French speakers in one place?
The aim of this event is to encourage them in their speaking and learning, to help them to an outlet to use their language, and for some of them it's a step along the way to going on to tertiary study as well.
So this event has been running for 50 years?
About 50 years, I would think. So before my time in Dunedin, I know that.
So there'll be plenty of viewers having some knowledge of this event.
But I competed in Auckland about 60 years ago, so it's been around.
That's right. So the pupils who come together, what do they have to do?
Right, the pupils in year 9 and 10 have to make a brief presentation about themselves. Years 11 and 12 have a conversation with a French speaker based around the kind of syllabus they're following at school. And year 13s, on the spot, prepare a presentation in 5 minutes, present it, and get an interview about it afterwards. Yes, so it's testing for them.
Significant pressure for them, because this is outside of the box of what's learned at school.
Yes, yes. Although it's based on what they learn at school.
Right. Yeah. But it's outside of the demarcation.
That's right.
So this is a very real world situation.
It is, actually, because many of them are encountering a native French speaker for the first time.
What would a pupil benefit from learning another language?
Well, I think that one of the things it does for them is broadens their view, their outlook on the world. It helps them to get away from the notion that everyone speaks English. It can also heighten their awareness of learning in English too. Another language, you look at it a different way, and sometimes helps students to look at English in a different way as well.
Because English is a casserole language as well.
It is, for sure, yes, yes.
The general level of French speaking amongst around Otago, is it of a high standard?
Well, it varies. There are a good number of native French speakers around. There are families here in Dunedin. There are quite a number of students studying for master's degrees, particularly at the university. There are French-speaking researchers at the university. So yes, there is quite a colony of people who speak French. Plus, there are English-speaking people who do speak French at a high level.
So, apart from this particular event, how else do you promote the French language and the French culture? Okay,
we do run events which we celebrate the 14th of July, and we try and make that widely known so people can come and join us. We have French breakfasts and pancake evenings, French crepe pancake evenings. We offer a couple of prizes to the university French department. And one major thing we're doing, started last year and are doing this year, is to run what we call Café Scientifique, where we invite a French researcher to come along and present his research in English, because we know we're going to perhaps attract people who aren't particularly French speakers. And so we think that's a good way of acknowledging French culture, of making people aware of what's going on.
David Moir, I could speak for ages, but certainly not in French. Thank you so very much for coming along, sir.
That's a pleasure. Thank you for the time.